how would you define software supply chain?
So software supply chain composites all of the different pieces that, as a business that builds application, compose the application that we build. So it can be third-party software like open source packages that we're using, containers that we're bringing from the internet, the code that we're writing by our own, either by contractors or our own employees and engineering teams, and also the delivery pipelines themselves. So when we deliver new applications to our customers, we should ask ourselves, is the delivery pipeline secure? And do we maintain a full software bill of material called an SBOM on our entire software and its supply chain, including third-party vendors?
Why should companies care about software supply chain? What is the importance?
So let's take this piece of software supply chain into another supply chain, cars. Like Henry Ford built a car, built the supply chain, said we need a wheel, we need an engine, we need electricity, and third-party vendors built the engine or the wheels or other parts of the car. And on software, we started to do the same. We're using third-party pieces, open source packages, containers to build our own applications. Now, let's say that you buy a new car and you realize that one of its parts coming from a third-party vendor is not what you really expected. You got a flat tire instead of one with, with air in it. It's not safe to drive in that car from that moment forward. Or let's say that your engine got broke because it lost its warranty. So it's similar on a software supply chain. You're using an open source package that is not maintained by a legitimate source, not maintained by a legitimate vendor, and you need the tools to examine your software and realize that very early on. So software supply chain is a problem that today is not only the problem of security practitioners, but also the problem of the engineering teams. And as part of the shift left movement, a lot of those problems can now be solved very early on. So in Bridge Crew, we started with scanning infrastructure code, which has its own supply chain risks, and over time expanded to the delivery pipeline itself and the application software, including open source packages and their vulnerabilities.